Hey yo, let's get this raw and appreciate y'all pulling up. Alright, so what was it for July 17th? Out the gate, how'd I feel about Raw? I think Raw was, solid. It wasn't anything to write home about. To see myself on camera all the way upstairs in this manner is something to get accustomed to, but what we got? Jumping into it, I don't really have too much of a cold open, as the greats would call it. Brock and Cody, because I took time to really watch this and let it digest. So when I'm thinking back to this is really just obviously raw thoughts. Hmm. Either way, one of my guys are complaining about Raw being, his whole Brock and Cody thing not really having like an origin story, doesn't have like a spark actual. And I get it. Looking at what we up to now is definitely a David and Goliath thing. They trying to push that idea, and it's not bad as far as what sparked it. I think Brock Lesnar could just pull the bully card, maybe, since the kids like Cody. Pull the bully card, and we just go with that. So that's your way out of it, just in case we need to go that route. Intercontinental Champion Gunther defeated Riddle. I'm not necessarily overseeing it, but I've seen it a lot. So we need to figure out what we're doing with that. Gunther, Drew McIntyre. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Gunther called out Drew McIntyre. Okay. Um, right now we love Gunther. Right? He's looking great. Him and Imperium, they're looking okay. They've had their moments. They've had their times when they would have followed moment on Raw. And Drew McIntyre just getting back. Man, Gunther could be the longest reigning IC champ. Like, we in that type of season right now in WWE. So we don't want to see Drew, lose there. But, shenanigans, I think, could cover that. And ultimately, Gunther could walk away with the championship still and the longest reign. And it make more sense in the modern day. So that's really what I'm seeing that story for. So I don't have anything against it necessarily. KO, Sami Zayn, titles on the line. I'm gonna give the full promo a 8. Seth Rollins, Finn Balor thing, the way they intermingled all of that, that was solid. So yeah, I'm gonna give the rest of it a 9 all for that. So I'm not mad at it. Tag team championships on the women's side. Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville, heard my guy say he's liking the direction for them. They good transitional champs. I'm feeling like, yeah, but they can put more clout and prestige to the titles now. Like, this is a duo that makes sense with the championships, and we haven't really seen them too long, but they've gelled fairly well. And I mean, Sonya's already done this before, so we definitely have uh we got a lot to look forward to. Seemingly, what we got next? Oh, Raquel and Liv. Them getting mixed up with Judgment Day stuff is going to be interesting because it gives Rhea something to do. Viking Raider Alpha Academy, Viking rules match. Okay, that's fine. Good to know that the Alpha Academy was on deck with it. Um, Shayna Baszler, Nikki Cross, and then the promo between her and Ronda. I mean, they delivered their lines well. I'm not really asking for much in this one, only because I've seen what both of them have to offer as far as what they're allowed to do on television. So I'm seeing I'm seeing it for what it's worth. And it's like, all right, well, Ronda put her in position, so what's gonna happen? They both have compelling arguments. Like Shayna Baszler looks like the Ronda that we wanted, and Ronda looks like the celebrity that actually used her clout to get the Ronda that we wanted in position as far as in ring goes. It's a fair dynamic. So with that, we move forward. Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, Zoe Stark, Miz TV. Outside of the small nitpicks I got on how the Miz is presented, um, intro wise, which is so minute it doesn't even matter, or it shouldn't. Um, I mean, it's a fair segment. Uh, this Becky Lynch Trish thing, I'm not necessarily against it. There's something going on. It's a classic feud. It's definitely a money match. And then Zoe being in position automatically like this, man. Fastest rising star. Okay, okay, okay. So let's just go with that then and move with that. So yeah, that goes. Bronson Reed, Shinsuke Nakamura, DQ. I didn't get to see that on the Hulu version. It's good on both of them, but at the same time, we want to see Nakamura do more. But I think it's a really, really slow cook process with Nakamura and getting through to the crowd the way we want him to. And then we got the main event with KO and Sami Zayn taking on the Judgment Day. All four in a good position right now. Finn and Priest being the way they are, I think that's good. I would not want to see any more dissension between that, but who knows? They'll probably post some shit at SummerSlam. It looks good for that. Seth being in the mix, just the championship looks good right now. Money in the Bank not being wasted. Um, the women cashed in. I believe the women did cash in. I'd have to think back to it. But right now the main championship is looking really good. I'm liking it. So that's Raw. I really got some more to think about as far as moving some of these storylines forward. But for the most part, I wasn't mad at the show. I thought it was okay. The parts that I got to see, um, nothing really needed improvement outside of just continuing to develop the storylines and characters. It wasn't really much character development. You know, got to see a little bit of Ronda, Shayna, excuse me, Sonya and Chelsea. Shayna was fine, but Chelsea and Sonya being in position, and then Liv and Raquel getting mixed up with Rhea Ripley. Who's Rhea Ripley gonna find to tag up with her? Then Raquel and Rhea. Oh man, that's the thing. You see with that because she kicked him with the patella region of the leg, the knee, something like that. So they could use that because it's a call back to the NXT and the best friendship they used to have. So with that, I think that's really what I got for Raw. Subscribe, man. I'll have you.